Hey everyone, welcome back. Blue Riser here. So we're doing a new AppCast. It's been a while since we've done one. This time we're doing Dragon Blaze. Unfortunately, I thought it was kind of like Dragon's Crown. If you guys don't know that game, it's a really great game. But anyway, it's made by Gameville. Gameville's a pretty popular producer of video games, or I should say developer. If you notice, see the little icon right there. There's that little eye. You'll see tons of games that have Gameville's logo on it. Now, anyway, we move over here and it has 5 million downloads. It has to be, just on the App Store alone, 5 million is crazy. You know, it was weird because I remember when I posted the Valkyrie profile to like Reddit, I saw people were like, why do you read the app page stuff? And it's mainly because it's fun for me, and also kind of gives us insight on the developer and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, if you guys really have some sort of big opinion on it, tell me. But other than that, I think it's cool reading like reviews from other people. Sure, they'll get outdated as the game goes on, but at this current time you can just see what the scope of the game is or how people really feel about it. But anyway, let's go ahead and read this. Extraordinary graphics, RPG Dragon Blaze. Stupid phrasing. Obviously it's translated from like Korean or Japanese, but still, it's so silly. You're the only one who can solve the mystery about this never-ending war. Get ready to go on an adventure in Dragon Blaze. Yeah, okay. Sure, whatever. So again, you know, this stuff we'll see later on, but these are little screenshots. Overall, cool. I don't have this area yet. That's pretty cool looking. Alright, so I was looking through the reviews, and I really didn't see anything that caught my eye. This one, at last a mobile RPG with a decent story, is first thing I checked in the game, and the most important for me. I think, for the most part, you're playing it on your free time and stuff like that. I don't know if the story is the biggest aspect you want to have for these kind of games. Maybe if you want like a more novel-based game, that's better for just wanting story. But for this, you know you're going to spend most of your time grinding anyway. So in the end, you might have like from point A to point B, there might be a huge, maybe even a week of just grinding before you even move on with the story. Now I know regular games do that too, but these games are meant to never really end. And I feel you could probably just get a better story out of the game you buy from like retail, you know what I mean? They spent I don't know how much effort and money on graphics and gameplay, but can't spare enough to story and make the world more threadbare than I've already seen 100 times. Fortunately, it's clear with the game a lot was taken care of the decent story and develop more than standard Fantasy War clone 970. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, you know, I'm not ragging on this person. What? Whatever, Undix. But you know, this is kind of a generic review, you know, for someone who's probably, I'm sorry, I keep saying you know. For someone who probably just played about a week or so. Like this one from Sabrina, best game I've ever played, art style is beautiful, story is interesting, and gameplay is great because there's so many things to do. Now, that's truly what it means to be a smartphone game. You should have things to do, it's meant to kill your time. But we're gonna go over it. I don't have a few nice things to say about this game, so without further ado, let's just jump into it actually. Okay, so this is what I meant by, oh, this is a Dragon's Crown ripoff, because it's called Dragon's Blaze, so I was like, oh, Dragon's Crown, makes sense. So in Dragon's Crown there's multiple classes. There's Sorceress, Elf, Archer, Amazon, Knight, Dwarf, and oh no, I forgot the last one. I believe there's 6. I can't remember, but you have those 6, right? So in this one, each of these classes look fairly similar. Oh, especially the mage. She looks fairly similar to the sorceress in Dragon's Crown. So I assumed jumping into this game that this was going to be like Dragon's Crown or play like Dragon's Crown, but it doesn't. Now, we're not going to create another character because it's kind of pointless if we look at the awakened form. The art is nice, and they really want me to believe, oh yeah, look at this basic form, and then look at your awakened form. It's like, how long in between are you really going to end up looking like that, right? Now, like any other free game, there's lots of ads that pop up, stuff like that. It's not really breaking anything. Yeah, don't make me buy anything. Okay, so there's a lot going on in this page, and let me just try to break it down really quick, really easy. First thing we have is our allies. Let's talk about that. I'm not going to go through every single thing, because if you download the game yourself, you're going to have time to look through everything and figure it all out on your own. So we have our teams here. If we go up here to the top, you can manage different parties. You can have up to 10 parties. Pretty cool enough. Then you have all your characters. They give you quite a bit of characters. I'm not going to lie. They give you quite a bit of strong characters that will help you throughout the first part of the game. And all the characters have these really cool character designs. So if we go over here to Folio. Not sure if it was meant to be like portfolio, but it's folio. Anyway, we go here. Oh, okay, that's it. But you can actually look at all the characters. Now, this is the best part of the game. The character design. The character design is awesome. So let's just go here to Titan, right? These are like some of the strongest characters. Let's just pick this one, right? Striking Atlas. She looks amazing. Awesome. And you can even watch their attacks. So if we go here, we can watch what she can do. If it wants to load on us. Here it is. Like, look at her. She's so cool. But there's a problem with that. So let's see this. Oh, look, an uppercut. That's cool. And then a stat buff. And another stat buff. Overall, awesome. And then you can look at what you need for it to evolve. The Atlas key. And then she evolves into, like, this character. And we can even watch this one. It's so awesome. Just seeing all the art. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Let's see what that does. A kick. What? You have flaming fist and you're going to kick someone? Alright, whatever. That's pretty cool. Yep, pretty cool. And then what's the last one? Stat buff. Alright. But this is where it becomes a problem. You have all these characters, but remember how you have to make your own character? You not even make, you just pick a class. You can't play as any of these other characters. They're in your team, and you feel this disconnect. Because they're on your team, but in the end, you don't have control over them. They just do whatever. They do whenever they want to. And it feels horrible. So, you know what? Without further ado, let's just jump into some gameplay if I can show you. Alright, so this is the world map. Pretty basic things here. Nothing crazy. So, from here, you can do an auto retry. Where you pretty much just do the map over and over and over again. If you're playing from a certain point where you haven't beat the story, you go here, skip that. And you go auto adventure on, where the game just continues on. Like, as long as there's not a scenario in the way, like a story aspect, it will just do the next map for you. Do the next map for you. It's kind of sucky because, in the end, you want to play the game, but there's not much to play. You don't really play this game. You can enjoy their art, but at that point, you might as well just screenshot it, in all honesty. So here it is. This is basic gameplay. I'm not doing anything. Now, I can take off auto call, but in the end, that's kind of boring. I'm just going to look over when my allies do a lot of the work anyway. See, I can't control them. I can't tell them to do anything. I'm touching the top, but they're not going to do anything. So if I go here, and that's kind of a problem when they gave you such strong characters, or at least when I started, I was given a lot of strong characters. So I'm assuming it's like a beginner special, but seeing it, it's boring. To be honest, it's boring. There's nothing to do. I just put auto call on and I just let the game play. What's the point of having a game when you really can't? You can play it, but when it's not engaging, what's the point? I'm sitting here and doing nothing. So let's go to the next one, I guess. Here we go again, another battle. And this is where I thought it was going to be like Dragon's Crown, because if you play Dragon's Crown, or if you play any of the games like that, Odin Sphere, I believe there's one more, and it's slipping my mind. But Odin Sphere and Dragon's Crown come to mind. They're side-scroller games with great action, and the graphics kind of look like this too. I shouldn't say graphics, the style does. This one is just another auto battle game, where you don't really do that much. You know, there's a lot of modes, I'll put quote-unquote modes, but in the end, how much are you really controlling? Still not that much. It's a shame, because I like all the character art, but from there, what's the point? I could just screenshot it. I feel like I'm running in circles now. It's like, cool, this is all cool and stuff. And when you look at the characters, your team members, they have all these stat bonuses, and it just doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Maybe in higher level play, but if you're just starting out, you're just going to be looking at this stuff and not really engaged or learn anything new. And that's the problem. Oh, upgrade your items. Oh, upgrade your equipment. Oh, upgrade your characters. Basic stuff you'll see anywhere. and other games have done it better, and that's the problem. This game doesn't offer anything different for anyone. One of my characters died. That's new, I guess. She's just sitting there. And you know, as I went on, because when I first got these new characters, I'm like, oh wow, new shiny characters, new awesome looking characters. Oh man, I can't wait. And they outshined the beginning class characters they gave you easily. They easily outshined it. But later on, it just got boring. Oh, see, some of these enemies die before they do anything. Like, the moment we appear, they're just dead. And I'm not even trying to power level. I just progress through the game normally. Like, look at this dude. He looks awesome. Yeah, I guess you guys missed him. But still, like, that's an awesome looking guy. Let's go ahead and just, I guess, kill some more enemies. That's about it. Like, I wish I could do something else. I'm just sitting here. Like, I'll use a revival scroll, I guess. Oh, I can't because no one's dead. It'd be rare if someone died. And like, look on the side, all this text that shows up. All the enemy screen just completely enshrouded with effects. No. How do I stop it? Stop. Ah, shoot. So I guess we'll just talk about some other stuff while we're here. We have inventory, basic stuff. No need to go over that. You can change the character's outfit, but by the time you get around to that, I'm not sure if you'll still be in this game for it or not. You have skills here. Again, you can upgrade them all pretty fast. Doesn't really feel like much. In fact, I went through probably the first 3 areas without upgrading anything. Kind of says a lot. Now, we have all these other stuff. We have the arena. I guess I haven't really even tried this either, so let's enter the league right now. Let's fight this guy, I guess. Yeah, I know she's not linked. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, so here we go. We're trying arena. I've never really tried it before. I guess we can call my attacks, or we can just auto-call it. It really doesn't matter that much. Wow, we're all dead. So here's the shop. We can buy costumes. Let's check costumes out real quick, since we're here. So I'm the archer, so let's go ahead and check hers out. Now, we've got the Dark Heart, Crimson Heart, okay. Like, it's cool enough. Increased critical rate, but look how many gems they cost. Rubies, I guess. I wish it was for gold, but it's not. They're just basic stuff. And you have to use your rubies for it. So if we go over the items, though, we can buy new allies. Now, we have some free ones, so we're just going to do a quick summon fest. Why not? Let's go here. These are A to triple S. So let's go ahead and use our free ticket. Yay! It's not that interesting as a summon, as characters just pop in. You don't even see them show up on the thing. So, alright. Cool. And we have one more remaining summon, so let's go ahead and try that out. Divine Touch, SS. Okay. And that's it. You can also do friend point summon. I think it's like a friend point. Let's go ahead and go all the way to 8. Wow, it doesn't even show you. So it just loads it. Look. That's it. It just loaded them. It's kind of... it's kind of a bummy. For real. I think we got some more tickets, so let's go ahead and try that. We got a few new characters. She's nice looking, I guess. So is she. I don't remember seeing these characters. This is where I guess... I mean, I don't think I'm coming back to this game, so let's just go ahead and use this all up. Yay. Let's go ahead and just do some more, since we're here. Like, when you add summons to a game, it has to be at least something interesting. Like, something engaging enough to keep people wanting to do it. Oh boy, another SSS, whatever. Like, I don't know, it's just... Maybe it's because I've played so many games that I just have so much to compare it to. Okay, so when we go over here to recommended items, I can't believe they would set the first recommended to be, look at this, $50, $100, $100, $100, $100, $50, $30. Like, nothing you can buy for the rubies in the game, like the in-game currency. Instead, it's all this. Now again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with putting money into these games, but when it's so obvious how much money they want you to put into it, it's crazy. Even though I just don't feel like you have to put money in the game at all. You're going to get to this level, like this high enough level anyway, unless they're selling something crazy exclusive only to like these bundles. In fact, when I go over here to recommended items and packages, it's just pretty much the same thing. Look at this. Recommended, limited 3 times a day. So you can spend 100, I mean limited 3 times. But still, this is 150, this is 30. Limited 1 time. This is 50. This is another 50. This is 30. This is 100, and this is another 100. That's $300 plus. Let's go see how much rubies cost. Now you can get free rubies if you do their advertising stuff. Never trust this stuff. Never. Don't do it. Whatever you do. Look, 10 rubies. That's pointless because it takes 300 to summon like multiple characters. 2 rubies. 2 rubies. Who? What? Look at this. You need to run the game and install and you'll receive your reward. You need to run the game and install. Like, it makes no sense. Why so little? And then, let's see, how much are 300 rubies? It's $10. It's cheap. It's the cheapest I've seen anything with multiple pull systems to give you. Because normally that stuff's like at least $20-something plus. So it being $10 is pretty cool enough. Now, obviously we're not going to buy it. The first purchase for this one is $30. Then we have a $50 one, and then we have a $100 one. I appreciate that there's a $10 option, which buys you the multiple pull characters, like right here. That's pretty cool. I won't lie. Now, you're not going to get any of the good stuff. Like, this stuff, you only can buy 1. And these are pretty much to increase the power of your characters. All in all, seems like a heavy cash grab right here of this shop. It's kind of annoying to look at, really. Okay, and that's it. That's it for Dragon Blaze. There's not really much else to talk about. We have a game which you really don't play, and if you have it on auto for so long, you're going to stop caring about the gameplay with whatever you can call that. I don't call it gameplay. When the game sits there and just does all the work by itself, it's not really gameplay. I can understand if you want the game to do work on easier levels you already beat before, right? If you've done missions, oh, that's cool that it logs out like that. Anyway, I can understand that much, but having it do it, and it can just constantly do it, there's no real limitation to it, is bonkers to me. And now I think you have to reach level 10 before it does the auto, like the autoplay, but even then, the map plays itself. You don't really choose attacks, you don't do anything like that. Now, there might be people who like it. I'm not trying to drag or rag on anyone who likes that kind of game. I'm just saying what I feel about it. And it definitely just doesn't feel fun enough. Like, when I play these kind of games, I want to do something about it, right? Imagine you're just kind of busy and you want to do a quick game, right? You put this on, you're just watching it. You might as well watch a YouTube video or something. Or if you even want a bigger engaging game, 2048 is probably more engaging than this. Overall, I thought I was going to save my credentials for this game, but I'm not. I'm not even going to. I'm just going to uninstall and say bye to Dragon Blaze. I've already screenshotted all the character designs that I really like, and I can just look back at them later. They're probably online too, but if you guys want access to those screenshots, I'll put together a gallery sooner or later. I don't know. Probably by the time this video comes out, maybe I'll put a gallery together. Who knows? And I just wish it was like Dragon's Crown. You copied like an aspect of Dragon's Crown, but then you just didn't get it right. This has 5 million downloads. How? How does it have 5 million downloads? Just because the character art is pretty? Overall, that's it. I would say probably spend your time on some other game. Something that has more engaging gameplay. If you want to see cool character art, then sure, this is a game for you. But then mind yourself, this game isn't very small in data. It's like at least more than 1.5 gigs. So be aware that's going to be your space taken from this. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else to say. I don't want to keep running around in circles. I don't want to keep saying this game
or or anything like that. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.